Hello friends, I am Kachankar SL from Rayat Shikshan Sanstha, HGM College Karad. I am a junior college teacher in chemistry. So from your subject chemistry, you have new syllabus in this year. So some topics are changed, new topics are added. Weightage is not clear for each topic. Today we are going to study new topic. So you know the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins. These are the food material we can take. So these carbohydrates, proteins, fats, hormones all together are called as biomolecules. Biomolecules. So this is your topic number 14 in your textbook. And this topic carries 4 marks without option and 6 marks with option. In your board exam, this topic carries 4 marks without option and 6 marks with option. So in this topic, we have to study 3 biomolecules, namely carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. So what is meaning of biomolecules? The biomolecules, these are the lifeless molecules. They combine in a specific manner and they produce a life or control biological reactions. So many biological reactions taking in our body. So this controlling can be carried out by using these biomolecules. So these biomolecules are carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids, enzymes, hormones, vitamins, etc. So in this topic we have to study only these first 3 biomolecules, that is carbohydrates, proteins and nucleic acids. So we know that in photosynthesis process, the plants, they produces carbohydrates. Plants also absorbs minerals by their roots and they produces proteins. In vegetable oils and milk, they are the lipids. So what are the functions of these biomolecules? So they mainly source of energy. Then they are useful for our growth of body. They are the main nutrients. They are the body building blocks. So these are the main functions of these biomolecules. So in this topic, we have to study these 3 biomolecules, in which first is carbohydrates. First biomolecule, it is a carbohydrate. What is the meaning of carbohydrates? So this word itself indicates that there are 2 words, carbohydrates means hydrates of carbon. Hydrates of carbon. Hydrates means H2 molecule. Carbon means C. So these are the hydrates of carbon. Then what is the definition of carbohydrates? The carbohydrates are optically active. Optically active polyhydroxy aldehydes or polyhydroxy ketones. Polyhydroxy ketones, optically active polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxy ketones are the compounds which on hydrolysis gives polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxy ketones. So these compounds are called as carbohydrates. The examples of carbohydrates, we know that glucose, then fructose, sucrose, maltose, starch, etc. So these are the examples of carbohydrates in which hydrates of carbon or they contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, these three elements. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, these three elements are present in a carbohydrates. Then these carbohydrates are also called as saccharides. Saccharides or sugars. Also called as saccharides or sugars. There is molecular formula, general molecular formula is CH2O1. Here C means carbon, H2 means water molecule, and here X and Y, these are the whole numbers, 1, 2, 3, etc. So this is general molecular formula for carbohydrates. X and Y, these are the whole numbers. For example, we take glucose. Glucose having molecular formula C6H12O6. So this formula can be written in this form C6H2O6. Here X is 6, Y is also 6. Then if you take another example, sucrose C12H22O11. So this formula also written as C12H2O11. Here X is 12, Y is 11. So X and Y may be same or different. So these are called as the carbohydrates and they can be written in this general formula CXH2O1. One more example is starch. Starch having C6H10O5 N molecule. C6H10O5. So this can be also written as C6H2O5 outside the bracket N. Because this is a polymer, starch is a polymer. So this formula can be written in this form C6H2O5 outside the bracket N. But there are some compounds, they are exception for this formula. For example, we take acetic acid. Acetic acid, we can write the formula in this form also, but acetic acid is not a carbohydrate. Acetic acid formula is CH3COOH. So this formula there are two carbon atoms, C2, 4 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, C2H2O twice. C2H2O twice means CH3COOH, 2 carbon atoms, 4 hydrogen, 2 into 2, 4, 2 oxygens, O2. But this compound, it is not carbohydrate, although it having a same formula CXH2O1. One also more example of lactic acid. Lactic acid also having same formula that is written in this form. But lactic acid is also not carbohydrate. So these are some exceptions. Most of the compounds of carbohydrates having this formula C6H2O1. So this is about carbohydrates. Then we study the next point, that is classification of carbohydrates. Classification of carbohydrates. Classification of carbohydrates. So this classification based on hydrolysis product. Based on hydrolysis product. Hydrolysis product. That is, the carbohydrates on hydrolysis, it gives how many basic units. So on this base, the classification, there are mainly 3 types. So first type is monosaccharides. First is monosaccharides. Second type oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides. Third is polysaccharides. Polysaccharides. So we can say one by one. So here monosaccharides means, here meaning of mono means one. Saccharide means carbohydrate or sugars. So these are the basic units of carbohydrates. They cannot be hydrolyzed. Basic units of carbohydrates cannot be hydrolyzed. Cannot be hydrolyzed. They do not undergo hydrolysis. These are the basic units, and they are called as the monosaccharides. In case of oligosaccharides, these carbohydrates on hydrolysis, they undergo hydrolysis and they give 2 to 10 units of monosaccharides. They undergo hydrolysis and they give 2 to 10 units. After hydrolysis, they produce 2 to 10 units of a monosaccharides. Then these are called as the oligosaccharides. Last one is the poly. Poly means large or many. So this carbohydrates on hydrolysis use large number of monosaccharides. Large number of monosaccharides. So these carbohydrates are called as the polysaccharides. So then we take the examples of this mono, oligo and polysaccharides. In case of monosaccharides, for example, glucose. Glucose having formula C6H12O6. Fructose also having same formula, but there is a difference in functional group. Glucose, fructose, galactose. Galactose also having same formula, C6H12O6, etc. These are the examples of a monosaccharide. But in case of a oligosaccharides, these are further classified in 3 types. So these are disaccharides, trisaccharides, and tetrasaccharides. So what is the meaning of disaccharide? Here di means 2. So these carbohydrates on hydrolysis gives 2 monosaccharides. They are called as the disaccharides. What are trisaccharides? They give 3 monosaccharides. On hydrolysis, they produces 3 monosaccharides, and the monosaccharides are maybe same or different. In case of tetrasaccharides, they produces 4 monosaccharides. Tetra means 4. So on hydrolysis, they give 4 monosaccharides. Then disaccharides gives 2 monosaccharides. In case of a disaccharides, the example is sucrose, maltose, lactose. Sucrose formula, your molecular formula for all these 3 disaccharides are same, that is C12H22O11. So this is molecular formula for these 3 disaccharides. Here sucrose on hydrolysis gives glucose plus fructose, 2 monosaccharides. Maltose gives 2 molecules of glucose, and lactose gives galactose plus glucose. So these 2 monosaccharides are formed from hydrolysis of a lactose. Sucrose gives glucose plus fructose, maltose gives 2 molecules of glucose, and lactose gives galactose plus glucose. Then in case of a trisaccharide, the example of trisaccharide is a raffinose. Raffinose on hydrolysis, it gives 3 units of a monosaccharides. So these 3 units are glucose, fructose and galactose. And the molecular formula is C18H32O6. So this is molecular formula of all trisaccharides. They containing 18 carbon atoms, 32 hydrogen and 16 oxygen. Here example is the raffinose. Raffinose on hydrolysis gives 3 monosaccharides, glucose, fructose and galactose. Then last one, that is in oligosaccharides, is the tetrasaccharides. Tetrasaccharides on hydrolysis gives 4 monosaccharides, and these 4 monosaccharides are, first we take the example, stachose. Stachose is an example of tetrasaccharide. Stachose. The last word is OAC. In name of this carbohydrate, last is OAC. OAC means it is a carbohydrate. Here stachose is an example of tetrasaccharides. So this tetrasaccharide stachose, it on hydrolysis gives 4 molecules of a monosaccharides, glucose, fructose and 2 molecules of galactose. Glucose, 1 molecule of glucose, 1 molecule of fructose and 2 molecules of a galactose, and the molecular formula is C24H42O21. This is molecular formula of tetrasaccharide. So this is classification of oligosaccharide, then their example and what are the products they use on hydrolysis. Then last one is a polysaccharides. In polysaccharide, the example is starch, cellulose and glycogen. The starch and cellulose, these are present in plants. In glycogen, it is present in animals. The general formula for starch, it is C6H10O5En. C6H10O5En. So this is general molecular formula for a polysaccharide. So this is classification of carbohydrates. So question will be asked for 3 marks on this point, that is what are carbohydrates and how are they classified. So definition of carbohydrates 1 mark and here classification is 2 marks. So this is important point for your HSC board examination. So this is classification of a carbohydrates based on hydrolysis products. Then we study the monosaccharides. From this classification, next point is monosaccharides. So what are monosaccharides? Again definition, the compounds or the carbohydrates which on hydrolysis, they do not undergo hydrolysis. They do not hydrolysis. These are the basic units. Basic units of carbohydrates. Only there are 2 types of monosaccharides and these are classified on the basis of the functional groups. If aldehyde group is present, aldehyde or this is also called as formyl group, then these compounds are called as aldones. Aldones means containing aldehyde group. If the carbohydrates containing ketonic group, that is C double bond group, ketonic group, then it is called as ketone. These monosaccharides also called as glycose. Monosaccharides are also called as glycose and their general formula is CnH2nOn. CnH2nOn, this is general molecular formula for monosaccharides. Then we take the examples of these aldones and ketones. These aldones containing at least 3 carbon atoms. So for 3 carbon atoms, C3H6O3. CnH2nOn, here N is 3. C3H6O3. So these 3 carbon atoms, so therefore this is called as aldotriose. Aldotriose. If 4 carbon atoms, C4H8O4, then it is aldotetrose. Then 5 carbon atoms, C5H10O5, then it is aldopentose. And 6 carbon atoms, C6H12O6, then this is aldotexose. If 7 carbon atoms, then C7H14O7, aldeheptose. So these are some examples of aldos. Here aldotriose. Example of aldotriose is glyceraldehyde. For example, glyceraldehyde. Example of aldotetrose is erythrose. Example of aldopentose is ribose. And aldohexose, example, that is glucose. Glucose containing 6 carbon atoms and the functional group is aldehyde group. Similarly, we can also write the examples of ketones. They have the same formula, that is C3H6O3. Here example is ketotriose. With 4 carbon atoms, ketotetrose. With 5 carbon atoms, then ketopentose. 6 carbon atoms, then ketohexose. Molecular formula same for aldos and ketones. Only name difference is here keto, ketonic group for keto, 3 carbon atoms, triose, and name of this compound is, example is dihydroxyacetone. Dihydroxyacetone is a ketotriose. Then example of ketotetrose, erythrulose is an example of erythrulose. Here erythrose is a aldose and ketose erythrulose is an example of a ketone. Then ketopentose, ribulose. Here ribose, here ribulose. And ketohexose, the example is fructose. So molecular formula are same, ketohexose and aldohexose, but they containing different functional group. Aldose containing aldehyde group, ketose containing ketonic group. So this is classification of a monosaccharides based on the functional group. These are also called as a glycose. We are having general formula CN, H2N, ON. They do not undergo hydrolysis. These are the basic units of a carbohydrates. So this is about monosaccharides and its classification. Thank you.